I went to prison today. Don't worry, got out before night, but not before it felt dark. I went because all my biggest fans are behind bars. Young bloods with a talent for transcribing poems from bottom bunk beds to witness stands. They know heartbreak without ever feeling first love. The silence of a mother's tears behind glass that makes them think, remember when? Things were as simple as getting up at 8 a.m. Kids they were, the color of freshly bathed blackboards. But this world too quickly beat lessons into their skin. Tattoos, iller than Van Gogh, with more pain in the brushstrokes. These children hold on the Glocks for foster care because the hands of pops are absent. Inherit exit wounds, large enough for the sunlight to dance ink from their skin to the graffiti across row homes. Bodies too sloppy to stay in between chalk outlines, so they bleed into the concrete to give food for weeds. What are dreams? Well, my kids tell me in 10 years, they plan to be tombstones. Blackjacks, face-up kings, but aces in the hole, playing solitaire with a pad and a pen on death row. Picassos, struggling to craft brand new from the dimensions of a cube. Because in Philly, it's the same old portrait of the surreal. A Guernica of murder and cheesesteaks, so death is captured by oil on canvas. It makes me sick. Like your last greasy meal before the death penalty on Christmas Day, when the only hope that you have left is a prayer that your skin has become like Sierra Leone, uncut diamonds, invincible to the sting of a lethal injection. See, I try to convince them of the impossible. That if they write enough pretty poems about winter, it'll keep them from pushing up daisies in the springtime. That if they spit with enough emotion, the bullets will cry themselves to the ground, drowning in regret, for they know now the pain of mothers and sons. And if they find a park as lonely as them and jump off of a swing set with no one around, they could still be free. Even if a jury of their peers will never believe them. I try to convince them of the impossible. But these kids remain fenced in. Hear the haunting song of an ice cream truck as it passes by the prison yard like the most innocent kind of joy, driving away from them. I'll be there to catch that cool on weekends, smuggling sparklers and otter pops. The reluctant fugitive I am, always arriving a mistake too late, and leaving a life too early. Forgive me if time and again I smile when I see some of my students missing. It's comforting to know that at least a few of them are now waiting for me on the other side.